Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shram here, and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today we're just going to be playing some Black Ops 2, and I'm going to try to tell a story. Oh my people. The amount of people that were just right in front of me, holy crap. Yeah, everybody go check out Monster Gaming YouTube. You know, he's a great friend of mine. I've literally never heard of this guy, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, he has a YouTube channel, it looks like. It looks like it's just Monster Gaming. So, you know, everybody go check him out. He looks like he's a G. This one man just said, can we do random? Who in their right mind would vote random over raid? What are you doing, friend? Shad Bracelet, what's wrong with you, pal? This story begins with the fact that I stayed at my friend Andrew's house a couple of nights ago. I think most of you guys know who Andrew is. LOD Slender is his gamer tag, if that helps at all. He's been in a couple of my videos before. But yeah, I stayed at his house the other night. I just want to let it be known that this Waldy AR guy has a 4.02 KD. Why, man? Like, seriously, look at this. Does he have fun on this game? He has a good KD with the DSR, which is interesting, but I mean, really? What gun do you use the most? MSMC? Yeah, I figured. I might actually try this next game if he's still in the lobby, just to see how he's like. He was using an M8 last game. And, yeah, I think I'm going to use one of these guns, one of the top 3, and see if I can do well against him. So like I was saying, I was at Andrew's house, and he has 2 Xboxes, so he told me to bring over some games and a controller and stuff, and then we can, just chill and play video games. The only issue with Andrew's second Xbox is that it is fairly broken. It came from his friend, and his friend's cat peed on it. And like the whole front part of it is just completely off, like the touchscreen and everything. None of it works. So the touchscreen didn't work, and there was a game stuck in there. The game was Advanced Warfare, and there was absolutely no way I was playing Advanced Warfare. So we looked up a video of how to open up a disc tray if you can't use the touchscreen sensor thing. And we found out that there's this little hole on the side of the Xbox. If you stick like a paper clip in there, the game just kind of pops out. This is a new lobby, and we keep getting raid. Like, I'm not going to complain because I love raid, but this is like the only map getting played right now. We did that whole strategy of sticking the paperclip into the side of the Xbox, and it worked, so the game popped out, and I was able to put Modern Warfare Remastered in, which is the game I was trying to play. So I got raid again. Just changed camo, but, I got raid again. I put in Modern Warfare Remastered into the broken disc tray, because there's that whole method of getting it out from the side thing, so I was like, alright, if it ever gets stuck, I can get it out, it's no big deal. For some reason, the Xbox wouldn't read my Modern Warfare Remastered disc. Like, the disc isn't dirty, like it reads on my Xbox at home, but for some reason it didn't read on my friend's. Probably had something to do with the fact that the Xbox was fairly busted, so I don't really blame it for not reading my disc. After I noticed that the Xbox didn't read my Modern Warfare Remastered, I decided to get it out, so I stuck a paperclip into the side of the Xbox like we previously did, but this time, of course, it didn't work. It had to not work when it was my game. We tried for a while to keep sticking the paperclip into the side of the Xbox, but nothing happened. And, Andrew was willing to get me another Modern Warfare Remastered game, but I didn't want that to happen because, it's a waste of money. It's a lot of money, so. The previous method was obviously not working anymore, so what we decided to do was take apart the entire Xbox, because, why not? So pretty much the black casing on the Xbox is pretty much just a casing. From what I understand, I don't think it's like connected to anything vital. So, we watched some videos and stuff how to take off the casing without, breaking anything. And we just kind of ripped off the casing. So we ripped off the casing. We didn't really break anything from what I understand. I don't think we broke anything. And there's this like metallic box on the inside of the casing with a whole bunch of screws connected to it. So on that metallic casing thing, there are so many screws. There was at least probably like 10 screws, and there's a Dragonfire right next to me. I'm just gonna run away from it. But there's at least like 10 screws on there. So we went down in Andrew's basement pretty much in his living room, just trying to look for, different screwdrivers and different like hex keys to get stuff off with. But we did not have, all the materials. We did not have all the materials in Andrew's house to get all the screws off, because there was like 10 screws, and there was at least like 3 or 4 different kinds that needed different like screwdrivers or hex keys. But there was a Lowe's nearby, so I'm pretty sure Lowe's is like a worldwide kind of thing, or maybe at least in America, I don't know. It's just pretty much a hardware store. It's not really that important, but it's a hardware store. So we went into Lowe's and we're looking for like screwdrivers or hex keys that would fit into the Xbox, and we found 2 that looked like they could fit, so we bought those. They're only like $4. We bought those and went back to Andrew's car in the parking lot, and we brought the Xbox, in his car and everything, and we were trying them in the parking lot to try to get this stupid casing off. But they didn't work. We walked back into Lowe's because, obviously those 2 hex keys we bought didn't work, but this time we had the Xbox. We had the, the half-opened Xbox. There was no casing on the front or on the top. So it was pretty much just like there's black casing on the bottom still, but then there is like this metallic lid, like I keep saying, was just exposed. So we walked in with this weird looking, you know, piece of equipment, and we walked up to the customer service lady and we asked her if anybody would help us open these little screws, and if she knew what thing she would think would open them, and she had no idea. She directed us to somebody else. So we started walking down there to the hardware section. This is where we previously just bought the stuff, and we just started going crazy in the aisle, just started trying a whole bunch of random screws just to see if they worked. After trying a bunch of different hex keys, we found a couple that actually worked on all of the screws. So that was nice because that means that we could get all the screws off and, you know, further our dissection of this Xbox One here. Oh my lord, I killed that guy. I am sorry, friend. So we bought the remaining hex keys that worked on the other screws. We went back to his car and we started unscrewing some of them, but we didn't want to do this entirely in the parking lot of a Lowe's because that looks kind of sketchy. So we took it back to his house and we started going ham on all of the screws and everything. We arrived back at Andrew's house with, you know, the dismembered Xbox and all of the new hex keys and everything, and we were able to actually open it. We finally opened up the metallic part of the Xbox, and underneath that was like a fan. There was the hard drive, and then finally the disc tray, which is where we were trying to get to all along. The disc tray was like connected to a couple wires, but they were easily able to be disconnected. Like they weren't like infused with it. You literally could just pull it out and unplug it. So we did that, and we took out the disc tray. There was like a chip or two, like an electronic chip or two on top of it that we still had to unscrew and unplug and everything. But after that, we were able to finally kind of get it opened and shove out the game. So my game is fine. We went on a rescue mission to save Modern Warfare Remastered, and now I will never treat that game badly again because it was such a sad hour where I didn't have it. My favorite part about this entire story is that we decided to screw everything back together again just so it was one object rather than just being mangled on the floor somewhere. So we screwed everything back together and we were able to, you know, make it back into one thing. We put the casing back on. We put as much of the black casing on as we could. I think some of it snapped off, so we couldn't really get that back on. So we put as much on as we can. Took it back up to his room and we tried to turn it on just to see if it worked, and it actually still worked. And the funny thing, the worst part about this entire story is that the disc tray worked again too. You were able to stick the paper clip into the side and the game came out, and we stuck a game in and it read and everything. We did it with Advanced Warfare just so we didn't sacrifice any other game. But, you know, yeah, it actually still worked. I just still can't believe that the Xbox still worked after all of that. I mean, we didn't really take anything vital out of the Xbox. Like, we didn't, like, cut any wires or anything. It was pretty much just unscrewing a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm still just surprised that it worked afterwards. I don't know how we even won that game. I didn't even play well. But yes, that is the story of the time that me and my friend Andrew took apart an Xbox just to save Modern Warfare Remastered. It was much funnier, you know, it was like one of those had to be there kind of moments because it was just funny lugging an Xbox through Lowe's, going through the aisles trying to unscrew these screws. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to title this video. Probably something about a rescue mission because that's exactly what it was. It was tragic. It was horrible. I almost lost my friend. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. I don't know. It was a fun experience. This was like a couple days ago. From when I'm recording this now, it was like 2 days ago. But I have no idea when this video is going to go up either. But yeah, thanks for watching once again. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys soon.